This narrative is about how we're all about the wealthy.
We can save health care for millions of Americans if we strip out tax giveaways for individuals making more than $10 million. Yes or no?
No.
Go, hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing.
Welcome to Real Talk. Today's episode is the $1 billion lie. Why black unity and infrastructure are non-negotiable. The noes appear to have it. And with that, 17 million Americans lose their health care.
Parents be able to take their kids to the doctor. We can keep seniors in their nursing homes. If we strip out tax giveaways for individuals making more than $100 million a year.
Name.
Just so billionaires can stack more gold. This is not democracy. This is an auction. Let's get to the core of it. The United States Congress had a simple choice: save health care for millions or protect tax breaks for people already making over $100 million a year.
17 million people lose their health care. And for what? To give an average $250,000 tax cut to the wealthiest families. This amendment would just say no tax cuts for people making over $500 million.
All opposed, no.
A single amendment proposed something even more reasonable. Just say no to tax cuts for anyone making over $1 billion.
Really simple. People making $1 billion.
All opposed, no. The noes appear to have it. The noes do.
Still, the answer from the Senate was clear: no. What does that mean for everyday Americans, especially Black Americans already facing unequal access to care, unstable housing, low-wage jobs, and failing infrastructure in their communities? It means the system is working exactly as designed to keep the poor sick and struggling while the rich get richer on our backs. This is class warfare disguised as democracy. Politicians, mostly wealthy, mostly white, and overwhelmingly disconnected from the realities of working class life, will get on television and say, "We can't afford it." They'll cry about entitlement programs and the national debt, but behind closed doors, they're handing out $250,000 tax cuts to billionaires like Halloween candy. This isn't mismanagement, it's manipulation. They've convinced poor and working class white folks to vote against their health care, their wages, their schools, just so the rich can win again. They do it with dog whistles, Southern strategies, and fear tactics. They use racism as a tool to advance classism. Black people, this is an alarm. We are not collateral in this system. We're the target. The truth is, if they're willing to sacrifice 17 million lives for a billionaire's tax break, what do you think they'll sacrifice to keep you poor, powerless, and dependent? If the system lets a grandmother die in a nursing home, if it lets a child go without insulin, or a family lose their home just to protect a billionaire's bottom line, how will this same system ever work in our favor? It won't. And that's why Black unity is not a dream. It's a necessity. That's why Black-owned infrastructure isn't a luxury. It's our lifeline. It's time to stop begging and start building. Some of our wealthiest Black brothers and sisters now sit in silence with the very elite that hold our people hostage. We celebrate every Black billionaire like it's a win for the entire culture. But is it? If you're rich and Black and not investing in Black-owned schools, banks, media platforms, tech, or health clinics, what have you really built?
That's what pisses us off. They have the resources to change the narrative at a huge level. From building schools to buying tech companies to doing all these things that can put us in these playing fields.
We're not mad because you made it. We're mad because you left the rest of us in systems designed to starve and kill. You could build entire ecosystems of ownership, buy tech companies and protect our digital future, create national land banks and affordable housing funds, fund alternative education rooted in truth, not whitewashed lies. But you don't. And that's not neutrality, that's betrayal. But here's the flip. We can build without them. We're not powerless. We're not helpless. Even if we're broke, underpaid, and ignored by the government, we still have each other. And that's where BIC, Beyond Survival, comes in. Big Black Infrastructure Cooperatives, a blueprint for the poor man's power. BIC isn't a nonprofit or a government grant. It's a people powered ground level strategy for building from the bottom up. And here's how it works: pool resources, no matter how small. 5 people with $20 is $100. 10 families with $50 a month is $6,000 a year. We use collective economics like we used to. Let's be honest, most people spend $20 like it's nothing. A fast food meal for two is more than $20 now. Start local, stay loyal. Don't think national, think neighborhood. Rent a space, grow a garden, fix a home, feed a block. That's infrastructure. We must be intentional and all on the same page. Buy together. Vans, land, equipment, food. Use community crowdfunding to secure shared assets and own something together. Build trust, not ego. Every BIC must have a written code. No stealing, no ego trips, no mess. Transparency, accountability, and shared mission, or it dies. We must act with honor and integrity. Scale with purpose. Once one BIC is sustainable, help another neighborhood do the same. Don't expand for clout, expand for survival. Poor doesn't mean powerless. Look, we've seen what Congress thinks about us. We've seen that billionaires are more valuable than babies in the system. But we don't need permission to build. We just need unity. We don't need wealthy black celebrities to save us. Would it help? Yes. But the real freedom will come from us organizing with what we already have together. To the rich and black, we don't need your pity. We need your partnership. To the poor and working class, don't wait on miracles. Be your own infrastructure. Start a BIC, feed a family, build a co-op, fund a school, share the risk, multiply the reward. Congress chose billionaires. We choose each other. Stay woke, stay building, stay beyond survival.